I had to try to control the third quarter because the game was lasting so damn long. The second quarter took about 20 minutes to finish.
Yeah.
Third quarter, I think I had the ball for the first 6 minutes. So I was like, managed the game a little bit better. But he was throwing way too many picks too. He threw 7 picks.
Oh my God.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Tennessee Titans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I didn't realize you had Mike Thomas.
Now a play fake here on first down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they work this right upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he stopped immediately there. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll run it now out of the gun. Brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
My press action, my
17 yards
dude
on that play for the Titans.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, Rollins buying time to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
I wanted to do something great.
Inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. Back to throw. Rollins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Extra point. Get many blocked field goals lately. I ain't even got a single blocked field goal like in 2 seasons, seem like.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just start back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Looking here for Schmidt downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play for the Pack on third. 43 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production.
Yeah.
But I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the big and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On third down. It's no gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Out come the Titans now. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing again. Rollins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Operating from the gun. Rollins. Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Taking it about the 16. A big kick that time. 52 yards. Football here. 1st down and 10. And now the Packers get set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Play action. Garoppolo. Smith catches left side. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Alrighty.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The out route incomplete. That's Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down.
Damn it.
Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
They're just looking really poor.
Honorable bit.
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Garoppolo.
Man, oh my God.
Brings up 3rd. Charles got to like what his defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they
still got it out.
They forced an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold on.
I was like, what the heck?
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Man, Garoppolo, you fucking ass.
How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. Sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Rolling to his right.
Thank you.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Rollins.
Oh, shit.
Incomplete, a 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. That was 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close.
That's tough.
Opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands. Unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rollins escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
Oh my goodness, man. Get the fuck out of
23
here.
yards on the tuck and run.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key
What a
situations.
joke.
You want to protect your
That's tough,
franchise
especially after
guy.
the drop.
Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Shit.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Rollins.
Oh, I messed up. Why did I turn
But they'll
around?
say it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Most like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, Rollins uncorks one for Davis. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion.
Them out routes never work.
Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
It depends.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards.
I mean, they are tough sometimes.
You're in like cover 4.
First down, Garoppolo.
Oh, he dropped it.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Garoppolo on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw.
Oh, come on. I hate that
Bringing
animation.
up second.
Oh, that is a touchdown.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now Garoppolo. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same.
Man.
And he is paying it off in a big, big way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, able to avoid him. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Looking to throw. Rollins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go.
From the gun, Rollins. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Operating from the gun, Rollins. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Rollins goes underneath for Henry.
Oh, shit.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Man, that sack hurt.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Rollins flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
See, man, what's to work with.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
2 seconds
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
No! Son of a bitch, man.
They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Great
Usually
job
the guy went away from
He was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it. He was on
That's exactly what the look I needed, and I didn't get enough blocking.
So it complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He goes underneath to Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Looking on the side, he's got him in. It's cross. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Inside the red zone, it's
Oh, son of a bitch, man.
Titans able to bring him down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down here in the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field.
You gotta hold on to that, man.
You've not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say this guy does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Looking to throw on second down. Rollins. Pryor has it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on third down.
Thank you.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. And Lambo will put this one through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy and
Alright, I'm ready.
All right.
quotes, of course.
Show
One
me the
team, hey,
Rollins
we've
road.
kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Garoppolo now, first down throw.
Oh, he
Got his
showed
man
broke me.
complete over the middle.
Oh,
That's cross.
damn, yeah.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Let's go.
A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6.
Oh, he did.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the balls they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Damn, man.
Good pressure, and down he goes.
I mean, he just...
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off play action. Rollins. He's going to let this one go deep. And they turn it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one
I knew
in.
my
Like
linebacker was not fast
in your
enough for
hometown
that.
of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
I was just praying. I'm like, please, safety, like, get there. And
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Operating from the gun. Rollins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On now is the Titans punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21.
come on, man.
61-yard
You
punt.
fucking asshat.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Garoppolo now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And this play will be blown up. He's back at the 38. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Riley, what do you want?
Garoppolo now. And incomplete there. Nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I didn't
We've seen
expect
good
him
cover
to
skills
attack
on display
that.
throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to convert
Hard
a pass.
grade. Mate.
The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Garoppolo to throw.
Okay, man.
This is going to be incomplete.
I can't even throw a check down. Okay, man.
Unable to find anyone open.
Here's Tressway now. As he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Son of a bitch. What?
This is fielded in the end zone. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They're to come from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Face mask. Oh, my God, man.
And hopefully flip the field.
To build off of, that's what they're looking for here.
Fucking jackass,
now it's 1st
man.
and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing on 1st down. Rollins.
That's okay. Alright, he caught her. Get the fuck out of here.
I thought you had him. He went past him at first.
Nice gain of
I didn't
21
expect him to jump that high to get it. Oh my goodness. And I think when I pressed triangle, they had me fade away. Oh my goodness.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, good move. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Like, why? I don't even understand that. Like, that's the whole purpose here. You're supposed to block.
Yeah, no fool,
At
guy.
least graze them. I was like, at least graze them.
From the gun, Rollins. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this.
You get it?
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Hurt. Fumble.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
I don't want to do nothing stupid. Let's try to take it to
To throw on
shit.
2nd down. Rollins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
I'm on the wrong person.
Brought down. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake. Rollins.
Ooh.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Ooh.
You will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Oh, no, it's just weird.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Rollins. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays when they have these types of kicks that no one says to no guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in.
You've got to run him over.
Down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They don't need to run another play here before the
Hurry up, man. Hurry up.
See if they do it anyway.
I ain't going to get it. Dude's jogging.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
I was Miami focused on Devontae Adams.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Garoppolo. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time.
Because I thought he was going to do that
But they picked
comeback.
up a little bit of yardage there, and now
That's what I was waiting
in
on.
this
I was like,
situation,
man, I've been killed by that comeback several times already.
Let the clock wind down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Garoppolo to throw.
Don't fumble, and you gonna hold too.
So
You fucking bitch.
Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find
This is 2
out.
yards.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
I needed that fumble I got against the Dolphins. Knocked that jump back a good 20 yards.
You hold and give up the
Now
stuff.
they
You
face a
fucking
2nd and long
asshat,
following
man.
the holding penalty. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Damn, dog, that play killed me. That shit killed me terribly.
The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw is Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Now another timeout here called by the Titans.
Got some time.
As they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
It's gonna hunt me.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops
oh my God.
Instead, second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter, kind of tight game. And sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send
Oh, man, when I saw that, I was like, let's go.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know what he said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it.
That would have been the play.
This offensive line,
That would have been the play.
Oh, God.
It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Titans on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I thought he caught that.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Look at this.
And
Let's go.
through the tackle. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact.
I'm about to get hurt. Damn, man.
What a game. Oh, my goodness.